Thank you so much. It's always been a real privilege to be a part of the Marketing Society. And I've been associated with the society for many years now. But I've been really moved today, moved to tears. And I'm in the last 1 hour, I've come out feeling exceptionally inspired and full of gratitude for whatever the world has to offer, whatever my family has to offer, despite the pandemic and despite all that is happening around us. So, first of all, a huge thanks to our speakers who shared such moving and such inspirational stories with us today. And I feel like it's my privilege to be able to share some of the learnings that I had when I was listening to them, and my reflections and what sense do I make out of all this. So first of all, Simone, I thought that you were so candid and you were so authentic, and you didn't hold back at all while you were sharing the hugely moving story of your mother and how you coped with that loss. And I think for me, what stood out was the fact that you spoke about this whole era of social awkwardness that we might get into as we head into 2021, where we are all wanting and craving and seeking human affection and human connection, which is physical and not virtual. But the moment you actually step out and get yourself something like that, you actually want to go into retreat. You actually stop desiring it and you take a step back. To my mind, that is really interesting. And you've done such a great job of making us conscious of the fact that this is a challenge which is coming up. Maybe we didn't even realize that this is a challenge that is out there and it can sort of, hit us anytime. So thank you for creating that awareness. And for me, the learning is that now that we know that this can happen, what is it that we can do consciously when we step out after long gaps and engage professionally, engage socially? How do we make sure that we are not awkward? How do we make sure that we don't misread the social cues and make mistakes? And how do we make sure that even if we are retreating, initially, we find the courage within ourselves to go back, not retreat, re engage, and really and truly have the human connection that we are looking for. I was also very moved by how you spoke about, the how human connection is the backbone of everything that we do, and is a true influencer when it comes to marketing as well as wellness. And I think for anybody who spent many years in marketing will realize that the true joy and the real excitement comes when you have really and truly done something meaningful for your consumers. And I think it all boils down to therefore human connection and how we should not lose track of it as we move forward. What also really stood out for me was the fact that you actually have these interesting hormones that kind of light you up the moment you hug somebody and the moment you connect more deeply. So for me, after this call is over, I'm going to go out and give my family a huge hug and get myself some of those great hormones that Simone spoke about. And lastly, I think for me, a great learning from her session was the fact that we definitely need to disclose more. We definitely need to go out there and share more. And whether we are doing a professional conversation or we're doing a personal conversation, let's not be very superficial, but let's go deep down and figure out how that person is really doing. And a great way to do that is to start with yourself as an example and really disclose more and be more authentic, and create those connections. So yeah, and I think, and then Hina came on and Jeff came on, and they topped it up with their absolutely inspirational story about how they have created this fantastic ecosystem of support for homeless children in Hong Kong, and how they have actually galvanized support for this in the form of volunteers. And what struck me the most, and I'm taking that as two big learnings. One, and this will probably sound like a cliche, but I think it's needed, is the sheer importance of friendships and real authentic friendships, not the kind where you're talking to somebody as a friend because you want a network or you feel like there's going to be some value that this person can bring to you, but true friendships. And it's only in true friendship that you will actually go out there and help someone get an apartment, get a makeover, and actually invest that time and energy and love into making sure that your friend reunites with their son. And actually, you've created such an amazing give back to the society by bringing this family together and making them happy. And that's possible only because you had an authentic and a beautiful friendship in place. So my big learning, and just sharing it with everybody, is to really, really give that time and space to your friendships. A lot of us after the pandemic called up friends that we hadn't spoken to in years. Now let's not go back and forget them once the pandemic is over and life returns back to normal, but really actually cultivate, nourish, and nurture those friendships that we perhaps went back to during the lockdown and things like that. And the other thing that I learned from that was how you can actually use your leadership skills, not just in the corporate world, but really in the social sector as well, and galvanize support in a meaningful way. What I heard from Jeff was how beautifully the whole thing has come together in the form of a social enterprise as well. Jobs are getting created, there is mentorship available, there is tutoring available. So the support is hugely meaningful, both in a way that it is financially viable, and at the same time, it is making sure that you're socially, mentally, and physically you're well and you're fit. And all of that happens when you use your leadership skills the right way and with the right heart. So midlife crisis or not, I think it's amazing that you have found the time to actually invest in this kind of a meaningful output. And I think we can all learn from that. We'll actually end up satisfying a part of ourselves which is perhaps not satisfied by the glitz and glamour of marketing. And I think if we can all invest just 5 to 10% of our time on such meaningful initiatives, I think we will perhaps rest a lot better when we sleep at night. And perhaps it would be a great way to solve for anxiety and depression and many such issues which are a result of the pandemic. So yeah, so let's give back more and find joy in our relationships. And I'm definitely, other than hugging, once this call gets over, I'm also going to go on Facebook and give a big likes, and I'll urge everyone to do the same for Jeff's charity and all the work that Heena's doing. Thank you so much, everyone.